Well, that didn't go as planned. Back from 4th of July break. Yeah, first day, drank too much. Did not get chicken breast and cook it in the oven at the Airbnb. Dinners were good. I had seafood for dinner with like vegetables. But I mean, just during the day, I brought my protein, I brought my scale. Just not a lot you can do, you know. We just had like chips and Little Debbie snacks. We had grapes and carrots, but yeah, just fell off the rails a little bit, and we're gonna get back on track. And honestly, all it taught me was how close you are every day to just being back to where you started. You know, you're carrying this weight, and you know, as soon as you stop carrying the weight, it's gonna fall. It's gonna roll down the hill, and in this case, you're gonna gain weight. I look pretty much the same, maybe a little bit worse, but yeah, I think one of the main takeaways though, besides that, is just that I felt like shit the whole time. I was like tired the whole time. I wasn't motivated to do anything. I was tired. I was like zapped of energy. I drank a shit ton of water, did my creatine cycle for the load phase, tried to get a couple scoops of protein in throughout the day, but you know, just you can get so far off the path that it gets kind of hard to see, and then you just kind of want to sit down and take a break before you find it again. And as soon as I got home, we unpacked and I went to the store and got groceries for my fiance, and I got groceries for myself, and got chicken and broccoli, and grilled it up. Got like 3 big things of it instead of 2, so feel better already. Had some fiber, that was good. I missed that. Basically I was just off the path, you know, just eating snacks that I don't usually eat, skipping meals, having lighter meals, having no meals. It was just all over the place. And I don't really know what to prepare for differently, because like I said, it does make you feel like shit. I don't really care about the weight gain, but it is what it is. But I don't like how I felt subconscious the whole time. I don't like how I felt like a failure pretty much the whole time. I felt like a loser. I felt like I couldn't walk straight and hold my head high because of the way that I looked. And I felt that way about the way that I looked because I wasn't on my usual program. I wasn't on the path that I like to be on. So I just kind of felt fat and like a loser that should have planned better. And I was so tired. And I think also it compounds. I think your emotions are affected by what you eat too. And I think your headspace and I think your perspective about how you see yourself and others is twisted too. I think that has a lot to do with what you eat. And I think when you have a lot of sugar, it's just you're riding the ups and downs. You know, you get that quick release of dopamine, you know, satiates the hunger a little bit, and it's sweet, it tastes good. You feel kind of like you're breaking the rules a little bit. It's fun, but then it leaves this big vacuum of space for you to reflect on your thoughts and your feelings and how you really feel and how you look and why you look the way you look. And aren't you trying to run another 5K in a couple months? Didn't you say you were gonna try and be good on this trip, see what happens? But yeah, so weight gain, no big deal. I'll probably be back to where I was by the end of the week. It's really not that big of a deal. It's a good practice for getting back on track whenever you get derailed. There's more positives than negatives to come out of this. I get to see how I feel when I'm not eating what I usually eat. I get to see how I feel. I get to see how I think. I get to see how everything changes as a result of getting off the path, and I don't like it, and that's going to make me more likely to stay on the path for longer and longer and longer, and try to come up with ways to be able to take trips and vacations and do stuff the once or twice that I do them a year, and be more prepared so that I don't feel like that, because I don't like feeling like that. So yeah, tons of learning opportunities. Like, it'd be one thing if I ate Little Debbie's, chips, some grapes, 1/50th of the protein that I usually eat, go out for seafood at night, and like I felt good, and like drinking beers on the beach, and like I felt good. That'd be one thing. If I did all that and I felt good, dude, I wouldn't even be making this video. I would just be like, hey, gained some weight, gonna lose it this week, whatever. Had a lot of shrimp, had some margs, big deal. But that is not the case. I felt terrible. I could feel my energy slowly, like I could feel my energy, confidence, perspective, optimism, hopefulness, seeing the good in others. I could see all that just slowly fading as I went longer and longer without being on the path. If there wasn't so much damn traffic and there wasn't a toll to get on and off the beach, I would have been more likely, I think, to be like, hey man, this is cool, but listen, give me an hour. I'm gonna go get some groceries and come back. You're not gonna hear me bitch, moan, and complain about it again, but I gotta figure this out, man. I can't do this. I gotta take care of some business. Go get a bunch of stuff and come back. Yeah. So I just gotta figure out some kind of plan, and I'll let you guys know if I think of something. Maybe I'll come up with some kind of product. Yeah, maybe I'll come up with some kind of product, but I'm telling you, dude, if it was a fun vacation paradise, I'm just chilling and I'm off the path, I'm looking at myself on the path like, hi, this is what fun looks like. But that is just not how it went. Instead, I was off the path like, water, I need water. Hangovers make you feel like shit though too. I'm not gonna lie, that is a big part of it. The very first day I drank too much on like no sleep, so that's gonna make you feel bad because you don't get any sleep, you don't get to recover from not having sleep, you're not hydrated. So I get it. That day was fun, but the next day I suffered a lot, and that's also due to sleep and drinking. That's not necessarily just my diet, but that day and then the day after, just felt off my game. Just didn't feel good, dude. I can't explain it. I did not feel good. I would have loved to just be dumb, fat, and happy, chilling, eating whatever I wanted. Give me another zebra cake, give me another Nutter Butter, crack open those barbecue chips. I would have loved for that to be the case. Loved it. But that is just not personally what happened with me. So yeah, got to be really careful to not go off the rails. You got to have a plan. You got to be prepared for that stuff, and you got to be conscious about it. I got to figure that out. I think I just drank too much the first day. I think otherwise I would have been fine, and I got dehydrated. Didn't get enough sleep. It was a long drive. Drank too much. Yeah. I'm not trying to make a mountain into a molehill, about other stuff, but I don't know what that is. Yeah, I don't want to make too many assumptions. I think the sleep had a huge part of it. You're tired, you're exhausted, you feel like shit, you look like shit, you see things negatively, you just want to relax and kick back, have some drinks. But I forgot where I was going with that. yeah, sleep and drinking definitely has a big effect. But after that, I mean, after that day, after the recovery day, I should have been fine. I felt normal, and then the next day normal. It's just felt drained, just didn't feel like myself. I was also no caffeine in the morning. I didn't bring tea. I don't know why. I thought they had coffee there or something, or I thought I was gonna get energy drinks and I didn't. Man, this was just fucked up. It was a long drive. Stayed up 24 hours and then some. I stayed up like 25 hours on the dot and drove a shit ton of hours, so to get there. And then I took like a sick 5-hour nap, and then we were beaching. So I think that fucked it up a lot. But yeah, I gained like 5 or 6 pounds. I think I already predicted that. Didn't really have that much of a plan. Got snacks and treats. Way low on the protein, way high on the carbs and sugar. For dinner, the seafood and veggies, seafood and rice, whatever, like that was awesome, just whatever they had. And I felt like shit pretty much the whole time. So I'm gonna come up with some kind of plan for the next vacation, the next trip, whatever, so that I'm prepared for that, because I want to have a good time. I want to relax. I want to take a load off. I'm okay with gaining weight. I know I'm gonna get it back off. So I'm not that worried about it. But I don't want to feel like that again. That sucked. And that's also really similar to how I felt. That's how I used to feel most days. That's like how I used to feel like if I didn't exercise. But I kept like my same diet. So I didn't eat junk like that all the time, but it was like adjacent to that feeling where I'm not doing high protein and then some kind of walk or run in the morning, not doing a workout, sitting all day, too much caffeine. Like you just kind of feel like shit. You just kind of feel like life is just kind of tumbling you through, and you're just like, oh, okay, yeah, I'm coming. What's that? Okay, yeah, let me just fucking, I got this, okay, let me care. You just feel like that, so. Yeah, gotta have some kind of plan. Jeez. But yeah, total learning experience. Maybe you can learn something from it. And now we get to see how to get back on the path, get back on the rails. You know, I got derailed, I'm off. Now I got to get back to where I was, and then just keep cruising, figure everything out, and be better next time. No big deal. So yeah, cool. I'm about to go for a run and get a workout in, and then go to work.